Hello and welcome back to the MySeaAngel channel. I am Angel, and before we jump in, y'all, let me say congratulations. You made it. All right, you made it to the party with me and the Rococo Empress. This is our collab reading, guys. So she found me on YouTube and I checked out her channel and she is great. Okay, first of all, she has a lot of great readings about career. So if you're trying to get that money, check her out, okay? But also she's a really calming and sweet energy. It's a very safe place to be. So I would definitely check her out. But in this reading, we're not doing career, we are doing messages, okay, across time. She will be giving a reading for messages from your past self, okay? And I'll be giving you messages from your future self. So without further ado, let's get into our group selection. So for our group selection, we're going to be using Zeke's Arcana. Hold on, is it in focus? Can we see? Just for groups 1 through 4, and then we will be getting charms for you as well. No worries, I got you. Okay, so let us see. Group 1. Okay. Group 1, you will be the 4 of Cups. Group 2, you will be the Emperor. Ooh. Okay. Let's continue. Let's get some more. Group 3, you are the Sun. That's way too many. Let's not do that. Okay, 1 second, y'all. And was there only one? Okay. Now the last card you have is the 4 of Swords, and that's group 4. Well, that's fitting. So now if you know where you like to go with just the cards, go ahead and check out the description box or the timestamps. And for the timestamps, I also have them in the comment section waiting for you, okay? But if you want some extra, you know I got you. Ta-da! We have our charms. So give me 1 moment, I'll fast forward, okay? Okay, so for group 1, your charm, you have this silver key with the end. It looks like the clubs, right, from cards. Group 2, you have this silver skull and crossbones. Yo, is it called the Union Jack? Or is it the skull and the swords? I think it might be a Union Jack. I think I'm right. Anyway, group 3, you have the onyx stone. Don't worry, we're gonna get into detail with that in the vibe check. And then group 4, you receive the gold rose charm. So now if you know where I like to go with just the charms, you know where the timestamps are. But if you want to see both the card and charm at the same time, I'll be popping those on screen just for you. Okay, so take a minute, breathe. There's no rush here. And I will see you in your vibe check, okay? Bye-bye. Group 1, and welcome to the vibe check section of your reading. So if you felt a pull towards group 1, then what we do first is our vibe check. And what that means is I'm going to be picking up on you and your vibes, as well as any energies or messages I get from you and your spiritual team. I'm also going to be using the card and charm you chose, okay? And if what I get resonates with you and applies to your life, then that means you've chosen the right group. So stick around for your reading. But if what I get does not apply, then that would mean to choose another group or video, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. Here, I'm just moving like the other ones out the way. I'm making sure I'm on screen. Hello. Okay. So we have, okay, so yeah, I'm going to start with our 4 of Cups message first. I'm kind of seeing here where there's kind of been like this, you see that cup at the top, it's kind of like been this outpouring of love, of effort from you, of information, of emotions. I'm seeing that you are a giver, a person who likes to give or have been giving a lot recently, but I'm not sure if you've been receiving the same amount of effort or love or emotions, in return. It's like you've been gypped, or it's like feeling as if you have to do something extra or wanting to do something extra in order to gain what you're wanting, this goal. I'm also seeing here that, you know, with this little Bambi here, I'm getting deer spirit. And with the deer spirit, we have to remember that though it is, you know, very meek, and can be depicted as shy or a quiet energy, deer can be very fierce creatures. They can be very fierce competitors, but it's not done by being the loudest. You know, deer aren't loud. I'm seeing for you, there is strength that lies within one second. That lies within the purity that you embody, right? When you are so bright and so good and so positive and shiny, people who try to come at you negatively or try to or like thinking of being dishonest or being short with you. I don't know. It's like it's hard to be mean to someone who is nice. You know what I mean? It's hard to try to gyp someone who is just so very honest and earnest. I'm seeing that there have been questions of practicing things that are probably a little bit lower vibrational, okay? Acting out of fear or survival mode rather than acting out of thankfulness, you know? And so I'm just seeing that your spiritual team is saying, like, don't disregard the strength in good and of light. It might seem like it's losing at first, or it might seem that it's not as strong or as impactful, and it might even be slower. But it's like they're saying the strength still is there. It still lies within, you know? It's just a process or something. Let's go ahead and pause our vibe check here. If all I got just now has not been you, then now is the time to choose another group or another video. But if what I got just now has been you, then let's get right into your reading. Alrighty, group one. So, I guess I'll just tell everyone at the beginning of their reading, we're going to be using the Tarot of Curious Creatures today. I'm going to do this same for all groups. Usually, or I guess in the past few videos, I've been using a different tarot deck per group. I don't know. This one, I feel like it's better just to keep it a little bit more simple. Ooh. We have the Sun here. We have the Fool. Starting off with Major Arcana. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, another one. The Hangman in reverse. And don't you just freaking love these cards? Five of Cups in reverse. They're so whimsical. And so goofy. It's like, hello. Anyway. And Judgment in reverse. Okay. And at the bottom here, we have the Six of Cups. So let me make sure everything is mostly visible for the most part. And then we'll continue as we go along. Go like this. Okay. Okay. Now, from your future self, right? Let's start with the Sun and then we'll continue as we go along. I'm kind of getting the sense to where what all you are hoping for the future, it's not going to materialize the way you're expecting and even probably planning. However, there's no worries here, okay? Like, don't be like, oh my god, well, what's gonna happen? Because you have a very, very positive, joyous card starting out with this, okay? So I think your future self is saying, look, at the end of the day, no freaking worries, because a lot of what you're going to be encountering is going to be a little bit of trial and error here, okay? I'm seeing that in order for like your growth to continue, when everyone grows every day, no matter what age you are, there's going to be a lesson or two that's going to require you to change your perspective in order for you to move on. Okay. If you do not change your perspective, then you might end up kind of stuck. And that's telling me that with this Hanged Man or Five of Cups, both in reverse. Okay. When we have our Judgment here, I'm seeing that this decision will be required of you in order for your improvement to happen. Now, this is easier said than done. It's like, okay, yeah, let me just change my perspective, but it's not that easy, you know. And so I think your spiritual team, your future self, and your spiritual team is warning you a little bit, saying, hey, okay, when you get to, let's say, a certain point in the future, please by all means remove yourself from the equation and see how that happens, how this works out. Okay. Because with our Six of Cups here, I'm seeing that they're trying to get you to recognize the different moments that have helped you to improve, okay, and help you grow. And you know what? I think this is actually great that this is a collaborative reading so that you're able to compare the past with Rococo and then see the future from me, you know? Ooh, there's more here. One second. Oh, okay. Six of Cups is still out here. We have the Four of Swords. Oh, let me tell you some zodiac while we out here playing. We have Leo with the Sun. We have Pisces with the Hanged Man. Okay, and those are your signs so far. That's that energy. The Emperor, and that's Aries. Two of Wands in reverse. Oh, yes, you have the Six of Cups, Four of Swords, the Emperor, and Two of Wands all in reverse. So, I read reversals in all different types of ways. And right now, I'm getting it that these are in reverse because these events haven't quite happened yet, and won't happen. These are conditional events. There are some things that are just going to happen and you just got to be prepared for, but I'm seeing here, with our Judgment in reverse, Two of Wands, this is a type of decision that you're going to be needing to make. Since our Emperor is coming out here in reverse, I am seeing that this is going to require a type of, like, third person point of view, like type of some research that needs to be done. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get more specific here. 1 second. Oh yes, you also have the Ace of Wands in reverse at the end of this. Let's start with our Four of Swords. There's going to be, you're going to experience some type of sense of frustration, okay? Things are just not working the way smoothly, the way you would like, the way that you're planning. And with this Two of Wands in reverse, there's going to be a time for you to recognize your own limits, okay? Because if, oh my goodness, can y'all even see everything? My bad. Okay, we can. Because in order for you to get through this type of funk here, there's going to be some type of disconnect. Something is cut off here when you're moving forward. It's like, for example, for like a simple example, let's say you were planning to go to the store, you know, to pick up milk or whatever, and you take the route you usually do. However, you find that it's completely blocked off. They're doing all this construction on this road, and you're like, crap, well, that was the only road I knew to take in order to get to the grocery store. Like, so, but I still need to get milk. And so I'm seeing, in your future self is saying you're going to need to prepare alternate pathways to this goal that you're going for, because I'm seeing they're saying, like, at first you're going to try it and it's not going to work out the way you're planning to. And so in order for you to not be up the creek without a paddle, they're like, look, get some backup plans. Cheers to backup plans. Let's see how these backup plans work. Like, is it changing the plan completely? Is it changing a method? I want to know. Let's see here. We have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Oh, no. No. I want a quarter, please. We have the the Page of Wands. I already said Ace of Wands. We already had that one, so that means I need to continue reading on that card. Excuse me. I'm gonna just move these over here. The Fool again, but this time in reverse. This kind of feels like there's this deconstructing of what has been taught. Either what has been taught that was successful, or taught that was acceptable, or taught that would make you happy. It's almost as if it's like this practice or study done, something that has been a routine, but it's time. It's like it will be time, or it is time to change it. It could be some type of like dogma that needs to be addressed and evaluated if it is healthy for you or not, you know? Because it can work out for others what you've been taught, but it may not be working out for you. What others might find happy and satisfying, you might not. Let's see here. The High Priestess and the Five of Swords. So dear one, get ready for an intrinsic battle. You're going to be battling your intuition and your instinct. And you're going to be battling between that and your logic and reasoning, okay? Two of Cups here. All right. So I know it's like, okay, well, which one shall I choose then? Like, which is the better option? And I think, unfortunately, the answer is both. LOL. Smiley face. Anyway, we have the Two of Cups as well as the Moon out here. The Moon is Pisces energy again. / Cancer. I'm sorry. I put Cancer on the Moon as well. Seven of Wands in reverse. You're going to, when you choose, okay, look, this will be at least a year in the future, okay? At least a year. And then it will be continuous after this because, you know, different people, different timelines. But I am seeing that when you start this journey of changing what has been believed to be correct or healthy, you will be met with some opposition, okay? However, what I like about this Five of Swords upright and then this Seven of Wands in reverse is that the opposition that you most need to be concerned with is the one in your own mind, okay? The opposition that you face extrinsically, you know, from other people or from whatever, let me see. You're going to be reflecting their attacks onto them. And I'm trying to see how that would work. It's like you're going to like hold up a mirror for them instead of them trying to like be all up in your business or all up in your grill. Okay, you're going to be like, all right, let's focus on you instead. Instead of you focus on me and my life, let's focus on you. What do you want to do? What do you think is better for you? You know, in your own life. Like, don't be worried about me so much. Like, I can handle myself. I'm handling it. I'm in the process. Okay, I'm seeing that you're going to be um or needing to strengthen your relationship, your own personal relationship with spirit, okay? Um oh, by the way, temperance is Sagittarius energy. And then we have the Queen of Cups. I don't know why I was going to say 7. Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay, 7 of Cups. And then at the bottom, we have the Queen of Swords here. 7 of Cups talks about the dreams, right? What is possible, what is envisioned, okay? And since it came out reverse, or at least I saw it in reverse, and then it got the Queen of Cups, it's like, yeah, a revamping of the dream. It's like they're telling you that your dreams will be changing. Queen of Swords in reverse is telling me that though as intelligent as you are, as much as you might plan, it's... okay, look, I'm not saying this is your future person. They're saying, like, don't get in your own way with trying to justify or, like, logically apply logic to everything, because it won't work. Because I think you're working with the physical world and what is readily measurable, okay? What is predictable. And you're working with that in tandem with spirit, what is spiritual, what is unseen, what is unfelt, unmeasured, you know? Let me see. Let's go ahead and get this other deck I have. Oops. And then that's gonna be it, y'all. We're gonna be using my karma cards from Monte Farber. I got these from a bookstore. If I'm not mistaken, it was half price books. Yeah, I love bookstores. Anyway, with books, let's go ahead and get these cards. They're planets, signs, and houses. Whoa. I think Jupiter might be for you. Jupiter is, first of all, an amazing planet to have. It's all about good fortune, expanding, all this, learning, blah, blah, blah. The signs for Jupiter are Pisces and Sagittarius. We have the 6th house here, and that is Virgo. We have Pisces here. What a Pisces Sag energy today. Okay. We have the moon again. Okay. At the bottom we have Libra. So give me one moment to read how yourself wants me to say this. I just got the kind of this message of survival. True survival for you will be, you know what? I'm kind of getting this message of honoring the inner child. And so I think in order for like this joy and these blessings to be experienced, it will be necessary for you to study what your inner child is and what your inner child wants, okay? You know, when we had the moon before and now in tarot, the moon is representational of what is unseen, what is undiscovered, okay? What is the mystery? I'm seeing here the mystery is your own inner child, okay? And the growth of that. You know, I think that is also why it's probably necessary to get that past reading from Rococo Empress. And you know what? She might have insight over the inner child from, like, you know, because you were a child in the past, I assume. um, and so I think it's like, I think she will provide answers for you in that reading. And in this one, you'll be able to see like how it grew. Let's talk about this trusting of your psychic knowledge. So if we're gonna talk about this inner child, right? When you are a kid, a lot of what is experienced isn't necessarily processed. It's just accepted and understood. If you tell a kid, hey, there's this little creature called the tooth fairy, and she comes into your house and takes your loose tooth and leaves some money, the kid most likely gonna believe that. They're not gonna think about, oh well, how is this fairy gonna get in my house? How do they get in my pillow without waking me up? You know, how do they get? Where do they get money from? You know, what I'm saying, like, they're not gonna think about all that. They're just gonna be like, oh, okay, this. Well, let me lose my tooth because I want my money. You know. But anyway, I just say all of this to get to where, like, there is this purity, okay, of being a kid, a child. And when you grow up, we tend to lose that sense of purity so that we aren't taken advantage of in our world, okay? And so I think your future self is saying it's high time to, um, reverse a little bit and get to know, like, what did your inner kid want? Let's go ahead and end this reading here. Okay, I just wanted to take this time to say thank you. Thank you so much for joining me and the Rococo Empress in our reading today. I hope you enjoyed it. It was so fun giving this reading for you guys. And if you haven't already, please check her out. Go to her channel, see what the other side is, see what the past has to say. I'm interested. I want to know. But anyway, I wanted to say a special thank you to the Rococo Empress for working with me and doing this tarot reading with me. And if you are from her channel, welcome here. Welcome to the MySeaAngel channel. Hope you enjoy your time. And if you have, thank you for subscribing and joining us. Thank you for joining the Angel Army. We so love you to have you here. It's amazing. And if you are from my channel, you'll check her out. Join the Rococo Empress Kingdom, or I don't know if she calls it that, but anyway, I really had a good time with you guys, so hope to see you in another reading, okay? Bye-bye! Group 2, and welcome to the vibe check section of your reading. What that means is I'm going to be picking up on you and your vibes, as well as any energies or messages I get from you and your spiritual team. And if what I get resonates with you and applies, that means you've chosen the right group. But if what I get does not apply, you're like, what am I talking about? That's not me. What's going on? That means to choose another group or another video, okay? So without further ado, let's get started. The Emperor and I want to call it a Union Jack. I don't know why. Because it might be the wrong name, but anyway. Let's also talk about some Aries, because the Emperor is an embodiment of Aries energy. I'm seeing that you could be one to take no prisoners, all right? When you know something is wrong, when you know something needs to be corrected, when you know someone has done you wrong, when you know there's some type of injustice going on, you're the one to bring down the hammer. You're like, I'm not going to let this stand. I'm seeing a very headstrong person, okay? You're not afraid of getting into a type of argument, tizzy, fight, whatever, in order to bring about balance in the end, okay? At least I hope that's the goal here. That needs to be. Please don't be fighting out here, y'all. Fighting does not help anyone. Anyway, I'm seeing you can actually be very clever. I'm seeing that you can easily see or deduce the strengths and weaknesses of people, okay? And I see that you know how to capitalize or support strengths, and you know how to what's the word? Either heal or fix weaknesses or exploit them, okay? For benefits, for the game, all right? To win the game. But I'm not necessarily saying that there is ill intent with that all the time. It's just I think that you're not gonna sit down and let the world like run over you. You're not gonna be anyone's doormat. You're gonna take advantage of anything that is around you, okay? A hustler. I like this. Very hardworking energy as well. But you know, it's like with this hard work, it's more of work smarter, not harder. Okay. I'm not saying you're like one to be just put like 100% effort in and like tire yourself out or burn yourself out with just trying and trying and trying. You're gonna be like, okay, look, let me find the quickest way possible, the smartest way possible to get this done because I don't have the effort, I don't have the energy. I'm not me. So, yeah, I think that you have a pretty good amount of wisdom, a pretty good head on your shoulders. I see that you have a pretty strong, like, what's the word? Like, I guess vision, you know, for you, for yourself, for the future. Um, and I think you also can use what you've learned either from your own experience or the experience from others. You're a good listener in order to not necessarily copy what they do, or even sometimes let other people know that they're right, because maybe you don't want to do that too often. But I am saying for sure that you are not above gaining experience however you can, so that you're able to better yourself. You know, that's awesome. So let's go ahead and pause this here. Let's pause our vibe check. And if what I got just now has not been you, then now is the time to choose another group or video. But if what I got just now has been you, then let's start with your reading. Hi, group 2. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to be using the Tarot of Curious Creatures. Now, y'all, in the past few, my recent videos, I've been using like a different tarot deck per group. But I don't know, this one, it kind of just felt better to use this same tarot deck for all groups. So if you're cross watching, that's what's going on. All right, we have the Wheel of Fortune here in reverse. We have the Five of Cups upright. We have the Ace of Cups upright. Sorry, now a couple of those were probably for you, but I'm just go ahead and let it fall or flip. Or shoot out, as my cards tend to do at times. Not these. The Emperor upright. Okay, so you know I'm kind of getting already, it's like there's this, it kind of feels like spirit, your spiritual team will kind of be directing you in ways that you're not necessarily able to maneuver out of. It's like if you can imagine building a maze, you know, for a hamster. And I'm not trying to put this in a bad way. I'm not trying to say like spirits testing your hamster brain and how to get to the end, but I am for sure just kind of seeing it's like there's you, this pure being, and then there's like spirit trying to just direct you in the right way, or in a way that I don't know, like it's more kind of destined. Let's see. We have a bunch more cards to get. It was the sun. Here comes the sun. So far we have Aries energy with the Empress and Emperor, and Leo energy with the Sun, y'all. So don't be surprised if the Empress comes out. We have the King of Wands here. The Six of Wands. Okay. So your future self is telling me that to look out for a time when you are very well dressed, okay? Because it'll be during this time you're going to be met with, in contact with, Eight of Cups. You're going to be in contact with a dream, an opportunity. You know, like, for example, let's say like you are an artist, a sculptor, and let's say you just go to this party, I don't know, or a gala or whatever, and talking with people, and there is a chance like you overhear that it's not a collector, there's the word, a curator is at that very same party, and it's up to you to go and introduce yourself, to talk about why you sculpt, talk about your things and what brought you into that world, and impress this curator to even be interested in your work, right? And then put you in their museum or their gallery, and then you end up this well-known artist, right? That's given all these different offers or commissions. But it just takes you actually introducing yourself to that person. And so I'm seeing your future self is saying to prepare, okay? Because you're going to be brought to this, I don't know, this setting, this area where there's going to be someone, some type of plug, all right? Some type of connect that's going to be integral to this fast tracking of what your dreams are, okay? Where you see yourself in the future. Cheers. Now it's giving me the message of it's going to take you to do this. Even though all these cards in the upright, we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So this is telling me that Spirit is going to set you up for success, okay? Six of Wands is all about victory. King of Wands goes after that victory, is capable and is deserving of that. The Emperor rules over it all right? So this can be representative of your energy. This is what is meant for you. However, I see you now at this point of King of Wands. You have all of the skill, you have all of the desire, the drive. It's just making sure that you go out and grasp that opportunity, you know? It is available for you. My goodness. So it's telling me, honestly, okay, reiterating message, Eight of Cups, don't walk away from that opportunity, okay? Nine of Cups, it is all going to be available for you, okay? You've got the goods. Don't worry too much about skill set. You have the drive. You have the spirit for this. Ten of Swords, upright. Okay, so the message I first got was cutting out BS, but I think what really, your spiritual team, yourself is saying, don't waste time or efforts on things that you know won't, are a distraction, okay? There are some distractions here that have been given too much time, or will be, or could be given too much time. So don't do it. For if you give way to these distractions too much, then you're going to miss that opportunity. I kind of feel some more with that Ace of Cups here. Look, it's peeking out still. Here, I'll bear that in mind as we can get another batch of cards here. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have Strength here. We have the Seven of Wands in reverse. We have the World. You received both the Wheel of Fortune and the World in this reading. That's indicating to me that regarding the future, there are going to be some events that have been sparked from a Mandela effect, okay? So there are going to be some things that you're not going to be able to explain when you reach these events. However, with a Strength card, remember that you can turn each and every event, obstacle, challenge into what? Into an opportunity, you know? There's this lady, I think she was on one of the Real Housewives shows. I think she was, y'all. Maybe it was of Atlanta, or it was like Real Basketball Wives, something like that. Some of y'all might know who I'm talking about, but it's like she, out of her friends, out of the cast, she was making the most money out of all of them. She was the most successful. And it's because she turned every opportunity into a business one. Like, at one point, there are rumors about her. People were saying, oh my God, she has a sex dungeon, you guys. Like, she is trying to recruit people for the sex dungeon. It's a big secret. And that's what's going on with her. And, like, that wasn't true. She's like, I don't have a sex dungeon, but she's like, but maybe I can. So she she hired on all these different dancers. She got a bus to go on tour. She rented out venues, and she called her tour the Sex Dungeon. And she made money. Okay, she was like, I don't have one, but I'll make one. So I'm saying, like, for you, Spirit's going to probably offer you some challenges that you will be required, okay, and encouraged to make into gold, to make into an opportunity here. I'm trying to see where these challenges could come from. Well, you know what? We're not done. I do have another round. Do I? Or do I want to use my other deck of cards? I'm feeling a few more of these. And then I have another deck that we're going to use, okay? Well, did it flip back? It did. Sorry. Wasn't meant for us. Not at this time. We have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Lovers. That is Gemini energy. We have the Three of Wands. We have the Fool. Oops, sorry, I was reading. Anyway, sorry. You know, I think, it's like there's this type of these steps, this journey. One second. Because look, the Three of Wands talks about a new journey going on, or meant to happen. It's going to start and be great, fun, awesome. And the Fool is like literally taking that leap of faith, right? But what's giving me a little bit of complexity is the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Don't let a lover or someone you really trust your emotions with change your mind of what is of value. Okay? Um, because people can have like your best interest at heart for sure. No, no, for sure. And literally try to give you the best advice that they can. But I'm seeing here you might need to rely on one. If you rely on too many, things will get too complex. One second here. It's like there's one trusted confidant that you know, okay, that will be able to even like even if it's difficult, they'll support you and want you to do this like hard thing or different thing or change things. I don't know. It's someone who's going to know you, someone who knows you very well and knows what makes you happy, knows what makes you feel joy. And they're going it's just one person. It's just one person who's going to tell you the correct thing. So I think your future self is saying to be wary of who you discuss your plans with or what you're just thinking of, what you're thinking of changing or just your thought process because there might be too many who would lead you in different pathways in this big maze that we were talking about. But there's going to be one who will lead you down the right path or at least direct you towards the right one. It'll be one person. Really fast, I kind of want to get like their personality just a little bit. So just to give some indication of like who this person is. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't trying to be confused out here. We're not trying to do that. 5 of Cups. Okay. Knight of Cups. Ooh. 6 of Wands. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. That was the World. And the 7 of Cups. The World in reverse. So this person that you will need to look out for. Sorry, I'm just trying to get my life together. They are very emotionally advanced, okay? This person is very patient. And this person, honestly, they hold so much compassion. Like, yeah, for you, but for the world. For the very world itself. This person might be a fixed sign because the world represents the fixed signs, and those are fixed fire, Leo, fixed earth, Taurus, fixed air, Aquarius, and fixed water, Scorpio. Okay? So look out for that sign if you're able to, get that information from this person when you are talking with them, when you meet them, because this hasn't happened yet. Knight of Cups, it could be someone romantically interested in you, yes. Someone who just wants amazing things for you. I was kind of getting something from our 5 of Cups, but before I do that, there's one more thing here. You will know for sure who this person is when they stand nothing to gain from your success. Okay? If you win, if you get it, this person is getting nothing. They simply are so happy for you and they want you to be happy. Okay? That's who this person is, or that's who this person will be. Now with our 5 of Cups here, I'm kind of getting this energy of left behind, of something or someone left behind, or something needs to be left behind. And it's going to be difficult because whatever's left behind, there were emotions tied into that, okay? Um, and time, you care about this thing or person thing or person that needs to be left behind in order for your growth to reach new heights, and your dreams even to be, like, what's the word? Upgraded. Now, I do have one more deck that we're going to use. It is the Karma Cards one. And that's going to be it. These cards are planets, signs, and houses. We have the 5th house, and that is Leo. We have the North Node. We have Cancer. Okay, honestly, I'm so seeing when Leo is within your North Node. So look up what your North Node is. I think you can use this website called Cafe Astrology, and you have to put in like your whole life, but I mean like name, or not name actually. You can just put like the date of when you were born, the time and location, and you'll be able to find like your North Node, what that is. And so when you are living when Leo is in your North Node, that is a very important time. You might be in that setting where you need to talk to that person. Revamp the future. Cancer season might just be very important. We also have Aries here. Your future self is saying that it could be very beneficial for you to watch how empathetic you are with others, because when moving forward, there is a high possibility of you disappointing someone, or this person or people trying to change your mind, or what's the words? I'm sorry. Make you rethink what could make you happy. And it could be confusing because you would feel what they are feeling, which would be genuine worry or concern. And so it's like, okay, well, this person wants the best for me, and this is genuinely them being concerned for me, so maybe I should do what they are suggesting. But what is telling me to that, like saying don't do that, is Aries here, and then we have Jupiter come out when I was shuffling. A little bit. I think this is your future self telling you, hey, of course, like, be there and be polite when listening to these other people trying to tell you to do other things. But just remember what that one person said who had your best interest at heart and knows what will be healthier for you and make you happy. And continue on. Yeah. Let's go ahead and end this here. All Okay, I just wanted to take this time to say thank you. Thank you so much for joining me and the Rococo Empress in our reading today. I hope you enjoyed it. It was so fun giving this reading for you guys. And if you haven't already, please check her out. Go to her channel, see what the other side is, see what the past has to say. I'm interested. I want to know. But anyway, I wanted to say a special thank you to the Rococo Empress for working with me and doing this tarot reading with me. And if you are from her channel, welcome here. Welcome to the MySeaAngel channel. Hope you enjoy your time. And if you have, thank you for subscribing and joining us. Thank you for joining the Angel Army. We so love you to have you here. It's amazing. And if you are from my channel, you'll check her out. Join the Rococo Empress Kingdom, or I don't know if she calls it that, but anyway, I really had a good time with you guys, so hope to see you in another reading, okay? Bye-bye! Group 3, and welcome to the vibe check section of your reading. So what that means is I'm going to be picking up on you and your vibes. Hold on. Excuse me. As well as any energies or messages I get from you and your spiritual team. I'm also going to be using the card and the stone you chose, and if what I get resonates with you and applies, that means you chose the right place. But if what I get does not resonate, that means choose another one. So let's go ahead and start. I want to first just talk about the meaning behind, the onyx stone. So like basically what the onyx is for kind of like a fortitude of your own energies. Right? Nothing in, nothing out. This stone is good for protection, but it's not necessarily going to like help you energize your like third eye or feel more heart healing. This isn't a healing stone. This is a protective one. Okay, imagine it like as a wall, a fortress around you and like your spiritual psyche. Yeah. Now, this is good to have when you want to get into a moment of period of self-reflection, of healing, of meditation, but you're going to want more opal lights and other things rather than onyx, okay? Anyway, so let's go ahead and talk about our onyx stone in conjunction with our sun card here. And so I'm seeing that there is this, I think you kind of come across as detached from people. And not in a way that's like, oh, better than others or judgmental of others. It's just that you are a world apart from other people, okay? You are a creature apart. Your energy is very different. And so I think people can be pretty nervous about impressing you or about relating to you because they're just unsure about what you are. Like, what is this creature? What is this person? I'm seeing that people do see you as like a positive person. Okay, you're a very trustworthy person. I think people see you as someone who is very beautiful, okay? But there is a disconnect because they don't know how you experience the world. Maybe you just don't share that, or maybe it's just, I don't know. Maybe you have poker face, But I think for sure people wonder what you think about them. I think people want your approval a lot. Uh, I also think that you are a very dependable structure for others. I think your presence is appreciated, okay, when you are around others. People feel safe around you. People feel that they can tell you something and you can fix it. It's almost like being a kid and like there's like that one teacher, even if it's not your own teacher, that you feel you can just go and talk to, go and hang out with. You feel like they'll like help you out or protect you for something, even like they're not even your teacher, but so you would rather tell them what's going on with you or what's going on in your class rather than tell your own teacher or something. I don't know, but I'm feeling like this is how other people experience you, maybe because you just give off this energy of acceptance, okay, of love, unconditional love. And I feel like you also give this energy of intrigue. You make people feel like they are interesting. You make people feel like they are important. And it's different when it comes from you because you are just interesting on your own, you know? They're like, wow, this interesting, cool person is interested in me? Dang, you know? So it's an ego boost for people. People feel boosted when they're around you or talking to you. When you compliment them, it means a lot. It does. Um, we can get deeper, but let's go ahead and pause our vibe check here. So if what I got just now has not been you, then now is the time to choose another group or another video. But if what I got just now has been you, then let's get into your reading. Hey, group 3, let's get started. We're going to be using the Tarot of Curious Creatures today. I'm using this tarot deck in all groups today. So if you've been with me for a minute, you're like, okay, these groups are all the same. I don't know, I just felt it to be more simple today, and that's okay. We have the 5 of Swords coming out first. We have the 3 of Pentacles coming out next. The 10 of Wands. The 7 of Cups here. And the King of Wands. All right. First of all, you have so many wands. Oh my gosh. Surely you don't. You have like 2 cards. But anyway, I am getting an influx of wand energy though. That wand fires and passion. Anywho, so yeah, message from future self. Let's start with our 5 of Swords and then we'll continue. Your future self is saying that there will be a time, or there's going to be a time, I think that's coming up pretty soon, where a group of people around you, I think it could be some coworkers, or even like some family members that you work with, that you'll find this type of what's the word? Confrontation or conflict, okay? And it's going to bring you to a point of thinking, what if I just leave it all, okay? Your future self is saying that, I don't know, what this conflict is going to be a pretty big deal. Emotions might run a little high, and tea might be spilled, okay? Some truth might come through, things that were unknown before. And it's going to get you to a point of like, what if I just leave it though? What if I just quit? What if I just go? And I think your future self is saying that you will be considering the different possible options available to you. The Hierophant. But what will you need to do? 7 of Pentacles in reverse. So far, zodiac energy, we have Taurus with the Hierophant and Virgo with the Hermit. Oh, Hermit just came out, by the way, in reverse. You have angel number 777. If you're new to my channel, I tend to work primarily exclusively with angels, so we speak through angel numbers as well. And so 777 is your angel number, and the destiny that you are headed to requires fairness and balance between your shortcomings and what? Hold on. And the morals and the support that other people offer you. It's almost as if it's like there's this message of you truly are your own worst critic. Um, I think your future self is saying like to kind of a little, go easier on yourself a bit. And don't judge yourself too harshly, like I think there is this energy of perfectionism or like needing to be perfect or not wanting to make mistakes. And if it's like mistakes are made, then it's like a reflection of yourself, like a true type of self. But that's not true here. It's like that is what is told by you to you. Like, oh, that mistake, that's where you are. That's your level. But that's not true here. Because even monkeys fall from trees. Cheers. And what does that mean? Even experts make mistakes. And so your future self is saying, don't give up yet when you get to this type of conflict. Don't just try to be like, well, bye. I can find someone like you. But no, I am seeing that you will actually be giving some pretty heavy consideration with doing something different, completely different, or leaving for sure, like just being poof, bye. I don't know, I was trying to see if I was getting anything more with these cards. Page of Wands in reverse. Yeah, it's just like saying like don't be too hasty. Yeah, I think your future self is saying that you can be a very quick thinker. I'm a pretty adept problem solver, and you're good at using the different materials, resources you have around you, to what's the word? To carry out the thoughts that you have, the plans that you got, right? And so when you get to this either this confrontation or this conflict, you might find yourself without any of these materials, or lessons that would have helped you solve this quickly. And so your future self is saying that don't worry about that, or don't worry if it's not as easy or isn't as easy as you think it should be. Let's get some more cards. We have the Fool here. Yeah, it's all a learning experience. And I think you're going to be gaining knowledge and experience that you weren't even searching for when you do get to this type of level 0 mode, okay? And that is our Fool here, level 0. Which is, in mathematics, and 0 is a placeholder for any number. 0 with this, look, and it's infinity in this card. It's infinite potential. Infinite. But how are you going to get there if you already have a place value there? If you already have a 4 here, then that is the value. That is the level. It is level 4. But if you are level 0, then you're going to be open to a lot of things, a lot of knowledge. And I think that's what your spirit team is getting you prepared for at this moment. And that's what your future self is warning you for. You're going to be put in a place area level of 0. But listen, I don't think it's anything to be too worried about, because we did not get the Tower, and that can be pretty like, dang, disappointing. We lost. Oh my god. Which of course the Tower is a part of life, but you got the Magician instead. Oh, I love it! And that is the card immediately following the Fool. Ooh, okay. So your future self is saying that you're going to be put on this path, this level, this new type of, this new type of path where you have all power, all charisma, all everything that you will need, you'll be tapped in and feeling so confident in self, so confident in your abilities. It's almost like knowing that whatever you try, it will be successful. Okay? I love it. And since we do have the one, and I mean the magician following right after the fool, this is a destined path, okay? This is walking in the highest alignments that spirit wants for you. So this is great. It's great. We have the Four of Wands. Oh my gosh. Another freaking soul aligning path card. Gosh, Lee. This is amazing. Okay, so yeah, your future self is saying that prepare to be placed on the path that is going to bring you all of the abundance that you're searching for, that you're yearning for. And look, y'all, I am not the reader who's saying like, oh my god, all your dreams are going to be coming true. I'm not that person. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be straight up, be like, you have some shit to deal with. But here, oh baby, after you get through like this confrontation, this conflict, I don't know what it is to, because specific people go through specific things, but for sure, I'm seeing like regardless, when you get through that, because you're going to get through it, it will be on a whole new level. Oh, I love that. What time are we at here? We're at, I think 11 minutes. Maybe we can get some insight on what that path is. Let's see. I do have another deck we're going to be using after this, but Six of Wands in reverse. Yo, what animal is that? I think we've seen it before. It eludes me. And I think it lives in like a desert climate and eats grubs. Two of Pentacles in reverse. I think it's a type of goose. Balancing on the egg, we have our raccoons. Judgment. I love animals, guys. I do. They're so cute. And it's just so pure energies. You have a panther. It's Temperance in reverse. That's Sagittarius energy. Should we get one more card? Why not? Why not? For all the shits and giggles. Okay. Seven of Pentacles yet again. But this time, upright. Is everything visible and centered? We want things to look good. Okay, we do. Y'all give me a minute. Let me take a sip. Cheers. Oh my god, and that's why we were getting that 777 message before. All of this like soul path aligning mess. Goodness. Okay, I love it though. That's great news. Anyway. I'm just seeing where to start here. And reading a little bit so we can continue. With this Judgment in reverse, along with our Temperance in reverse, I think it's important to first point out that these cards tend to represent and mean connection with spirit and getting messages from spirit, okay? From your spiritual team, from the world around you. And with them both being in reverse, when it is time for you to be going through this transition, listen, love, you might not know it when you're going through, okay? Because spirit doesn't want you to get in your own way. That's the real tea. Because I feel like if you knew what the obstacle was and like how you're supposed to be getting through it, you wouldn't have felt the necessary lessons that would make this permanent type of change here. Your spiritual team, you know, the divine creator themselves wants everything for you, wants you to have everything. okay, to have the most joy, the most happiness. And they're not going to lead you to that without if you wouldn't be able to fully experience and cherish this, you know? And so they're telling me that you will be going through a type of transition of self, okay? Almost like moving on to like the next level, moving up, you know? Seven of Pentacles here. But and even though, look, you're gonna get through it, the victory's there, you're just not gonna know at that time when you go through it. You're gonna know when it's all said and done, and you'll be like, oh dang, that's what was happening, or that's how I was moved to here I am now. Like, okay, for example, let's say, let's say you went to school for being an astronomer, right? Let's say you studied the stars, the constellations, planets, all that. Great. And you get to this point where maybe your team is like, okay, listen, you have not discovered a planet in like 3 months. What are we paying you for? What are you doing? And it's not because you weren't doing your job. You've been like showing up every day. You've been facing the monitors, using the different telescopes, and finding different messages. What's the word? Calibrations and all of this. Okay, to discover new things, and then let's say like that team, that person, they're like, okay, look, if you do not find a planet within the next couple of weeks, then we're gonna have to move you to a different sector or something. And those 2 weeks go by and you didn't find a planet. Ooh. And they're like, okay, we gotta move you to the zero gravity sector. And let's say when you move to that sector, oh my gosh, you have found this dormant passion, maybe even undiscovered passion for 0Gs, and you're good at it. No, you're good at finding different materials that can recreate the conditions of being in space, or you're good at maneuvering in 0Gs, and you're not only so good at it, but you so enjoy it. Whereas before, yeah, you were looking for planets, and that was fun when it happened, but now you're just like in this swing of things, man. And so I'm saying this is what's for you, coming from your future self. I think they're saying that it's going to be some type of way that you're going to be maneuvered into a path that is so fulfilling, okay, on all sides of the equation here. Now let's go ahead and grab my other deck. It is from, it's the Karma cards from Monte Farber. Oh, I'm just rearranging, sorry. And then that's gonna be it, you guys. That's it. That's all I got. Let's see. These cards are planet, signs, and houses. You have Cancer. You have Jupiter. We have in the 6th house. If we have some cross watchers, hey, how you doing? How'd you like the reading? Tell me, let me know, talk to me, okay? Do you like how it's like all the same tarot deck? Should we continue this? I don't know, man. Anyway, these were the two that flipped just now. I just was like, whatever, talking and reading at the same time, and my hands and my mouth do different things at the same time. Anyway, we have Uranus here and in the 11th house. At the bottom, 2nd house, and that is Taurus energy. Jupiter is, oh gosh, I blanked. Pisces and Sagittarius energy. The 6th house is Virgo. Yeah. Uranus is Aquarius energy, and the 11th house is also Aquarius energy. Let me see, because I get messages but also get time with these. So one second. Your time periods, I'm getting Aquarius season. It's going to be a big deal, very big deal. But when it comes to message though, you will find success when you do the inner work, okay? Work that, hold up, it's like spirit will give you, what, like a type of meaning or a sign? Okay. Anyway, but like, hold on. It's like a sign about yourself, which is weird. Like, how does that work? I don't know. Okay, let's say, if your spirit animal is an octopus, I think it'll be like during a time, either before the conflict happens, or it'll just be some random time when you're in like a thought process, in a deep thought. Or you might have heard like some type of message. I don't know. It's going to be some type of event. And then the confirmation for you, or the notice for you, will be seeing that octopus, or seeing a picture of an octopus, or a tattoo of one, or something. And it's going to be like, oh crap, okay. That was Spirit's indication for me to like ears up, or it's about to go down, or something like this, So I don't know what your personal signs are, and choose whatever. Literally choose whatever. Do you want to choose an octopus? Great. Do you want to choose a cartwheel? Do you want to choose a type of flower? Whatever it is, choose it, because Spirit will use that. Just let them know. Yeah, because it'll be this type of sign, and then from that, things are going to shoot off in a very positive direction, and it will just kind of build past this. When you are brought this, because you're going to be brought a new type of team, but you're only going to be brought this new type of team when you're going to be able to express yourself unconditionally, without trying to sound some type of way, or sound, I don't know, like different, or come across the way you think others would want you to come across. There's going to be this unapologetic type of expression of like, this is what I believe in, this is how I think I can achieve this, and this is how I think you can help me. You know what I mean? It's a very individual and celebrated and cared for type of energy that you're bringing to this team. All right. And this team thrives off of authentic individualism. They cannot do copying. Yeah. You're ready for it. Let's go ahead and end this here. Okay, I just wanted to take this time to say thank you. Thank you so much for joining me and the Rococo Empress in our reading today. I hope you enjoyed it. It was so fun giving this reading for you guys. And if you haven't already, please check her out. Go to her channel, see what the other side is, see what the past has to say. I'm interested. I want to know. But anyway, I wanted to say a special thank you to the Rococo Empress for working with me and doing this tarot reading with me. And if you are from her channel, welcome here. Welcome to the MySeaAngel channel. Hope you enjoy your time. And if you have, thank you for subscribing and joining us. Thank you for joining the Angel Army. We so love you to have you here. It's amazing. And if you are from my channel, you'll check her out. Join the Rococo Empress Kingdom, or I don't know if she calls it that, but anyway, I really had a good time with you guys. So hope to see you in another reading, okay? Bye-bye. Group 4, and welcome to the vibe check section of your reading. So what that means is I'm going to be picking up on you and your vibes, as well as any energies or messages I get from you and your spiritual team. I'm going to be using the card and charm you chose. And if what I get resonates with you and applies to your life, that means your intuition is on point, okay? We're on a 10. You're in the right place for your reading. But if what I get does not apply, that would mean to choose another group or another video, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. We have the Four of Swords and this Golden Rose charm. The first message I got was this finding beauty in endings, okay? I'm seeing that you are one to, or either you have learned this or have always been this way, and being okay with letting go, feeling a sense of freedom from being like detached from a lot of different things in life, okay? From people, from objects, from places. I think you are very, you find importance and strength and worthiness in your own happiness, in your own development here. I'm seeing that you're one who has taken time to cultivate your emotions, how you come across to other people, understanding self, okay, understanding what can make you happy, understanding what makes you healthy, okay? I'm seeing there's a lot of time that's been spent for this, and you have reached a level of like enlightenment, honestly, about how life works, okay? I'm seeing that you might be one called on during times of transition, okay? This can be, look, either people actually call you and contact you when they're needing help with transitions phases, and this could be deaths, it could be sicknesses, it could be straight up moving, it could be getting a new career. I think you are you are sought out. Either you're sought out for this, or spirit places you in these different situations when people are going through something tough or something difficult, some type of transition, and you help them through this. I don't know if it's either through like your words, if it's like through positive words and support. I don't know if it's just from you listening. I don't know if you give your experience. But for sure, you are needed, okay, when people are going through something difficult. I'm seeing here that you could be an expert in putting yourself through transitions. In fact, I think you also might feel when things are transitioning around you in your life on a metaphysical level, okay? This first you can, like, I think you get indications from just different things that happen in life. Like, let's say you just get like a message saying, oh my gosh, can you come like house sit my dog? And so you go and something big is gonna happen, like, okay, something is gonna be big when I babysit this dog. I don't know what's gonna happen, but it's a big deal. And what happens? The dog, I don't know, maybe it gets lost, but comes back and brings a puppy or something. So you're like, okay, no, there's two. I don't know. But I just feel like there are certain times when things will be changing, things will be different. It could be physical like this, but I'm also thinking that you pick up on like either like planetary type of changes or movements in space, I guess. It could be confusing sometimes because I don't think, like, not everyone like has an app or whatever that tells them when Mercury is in retrograde or when Jupiter is in Sagittarius. You know what I'm saying? Like, not everyone is looking at this. So I think you might just pick up on when these energies are shifting. And some might actually instinctively act accordingly to what you're feeling. Ooh, this is interesting, but let's go ahead and pause our vibe check here. So if what I got just now has not been you, then now is the time to choose another group or another video. But if what I got just now has been you, then let's get into your reading. Alrighty, group 4, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to be using my Tarot of Curious Creatures. And hell, if you already saw the other groups, then we're just going to be using the same tarot deck in our reading today. In the past few recent videos, I liked to do different tarot decks, but this one, it just feels better to keep it simple, And I do have another deck we're going to be using after this. So let's start with our 9 of Pentacles. We have that upright. And then we have the Fool in reverse. And I didn't tell the other groups either, but in the Curious Creature tarot deck, there are 2 versions of the Fool. It's this one and one that is 2.0. That's actual, like, this type of style, like person in a animal head. So, if you get both versions, I think it's going to mean something important. If not, though, we'll just mind our own business, okay? Now, let me put this right so we can see everything. After the Fool, you received the King of Wands upright and the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Let's get one more. We have the 10 of Pentacles upright. Excuse me. Sorry, y'all, just like had a snack of some nuts. I love chewing on some nuts. Anyway, let me continue. Messages from your future self. So I don't know if you are in the public eye a lot or if you interact with a lot of different people, but I'm getting an energy like of a crowd that is watching your movement, your actions, your plans. And I'm not getting a sense of like, oh, they're watching you to gain, like to take something from you. It's not like this. It feels like you are under observation for people to gain experience from. It's not to copy your actions per se. This is more so of understanding what motivates you and what drives you. Justice here. At one point or another, you're going to be asked about what gives you strength to tackle impossible things, okay? Or what people label as impossible. And you're going to be required, or it would be beneficial for you to have a clear picture of the goal that you're trying to achieve. It can be a singular type of one of like, oh, you know what? I just want to be a florist, okay? Or it can be abstract and saying like, I want my existence to have a lasting impact even after I've gone. But I am saying, regardless of your answer, there needs to be a sentence made for you to be able to answer when you are questioned, okay? And I think your future self, your future self, 3 of Pentacles in reverse, is saying that like your answer will determine how fast and how far you improve in that moment, or how fast and far your life will improve in that moment. It feels like when you're like on, like we all have done this, like if you've been on a game show, like on TV, and maybe like Jeopardy, right? And you know they give you the answers supposed to make that question, or if it's a game show, they ask you a question, and it's that last question for like the $50,000, And if you answer correctly, you get that $50,000 right then and there. Boom. But if you don't, then perhaps it's going to take some years and some work to make that $50,000. And so I'm seeing that for you, this end goal is going to be possible, and it's still there for you. It's not going nowhere, no matter what. Okay? But your future self is saying, hey, I mean, pretty soon you're going to be given this opportunity to jumpstart, to even, what's the word? It's like jump through, like head start or something like this, for this type of plan, this career, this desire. Really fast, zodiac signs out here. We have Libra with justice. Right? That's it. I don't even know if I told you all the cards. Well, I'll just say all of them. You have the Nine of Pentacles upright, the Fool in reverse, King of Wands upright, Six of Pentacles in reverse. You have the Ten of Wands upright, the Knight of Swords in reverse. You have Justice upright, as well as the Seven of Swords upright. You got the Three of Pentacles in reverse, as well as the Seven of Swords upright. I'm sorry, Five of Swords. Why did I say seven? Okay. So Seven of Swords. Oh, we already have it. Great. I'm about to say, let me just give you the message, even though we didn't get the card, but yeah, we did. Yeah. Okay. So it's going to be kind of sneaky. Like this person, the person or the I don't think it might be a person. Y'all hear them sirens? Okay. That means eyes up, heads up, let's do this. Someone, because I was kind of getting this sense, I don't want to get that. Anyway, someone is going to be observing you to actually gain achievement from either the work you put in, or they're going to do the same type of work you did and like not give you credit. Okay. And what are you supposed to do about it? Because I think you're going to notice either, I think that's why it's coming through this reading. But since we have the Seven of Swords coming underneath the King of Wands, what this is telling me, especially with this Knight of Swords in reverse, I'm seeing that you're going to be at a level where even though someone might try to gain success or win something off of your hard work, your signature is so distinct to where you will still gain what is rightfully yours, okay? Because of the work that you put in, period. The person that might try to copy, or even a school or something, or a business, I don't know, but the person or thing that will try to copy you will not gain what they were hoping to, because they weren't you. Ten of Pentacles is telling me that your dreams require a foundation that is flexible, okay? So the other party here, their foundation is inflexible. They only had one, it was like one track mind. Whereas I think your future self is saying, you're going to either need to develop this or utilize your flexibility here. And changing up what could be done to attain this end goal. I want to say or change the goal entirely, but I don't think that's it here. I don't think so. We have more cards. 1 second. You know, one of these days, when I finally move and settle down, I'm going to get like an actual desk and like tape down this cloth thing, you know, and like put some markers so everything is always centered. Whatever. Anyway, it's a few months from now, though. We need more from Your future self, though. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. The Two of Wands upright. The Queen of Wands in reverse. The Six of Pentacles. Again, but this time upright. The Ten of Wands. You know, it's almost like your future self is saying you're not going to be able to invest in a future that you don't believe is possible. With that Fool card we had before, was it in reverse or was it upright? I don't remember. But I do know that your future self is saying that the mood that you currently have is going to impact the different actions you take to even the very speech that you use. To continue forward, we have the Emperor here. You know, you've been getting a lot of tens in this reading. Ten of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. I won't be surprised if you get the Ten of Swords out here. And so I think your future self is saying, sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to weave through time here and get what they're trying to tell me about those different patterns. Seven of Wands upright, Ace of Cups in reverse, and the Moon in reverse. So yeah, you got Aries energy out here and Cancer/Pisces energy. Take solace in finding the strength of your own voice. Don't be afraid of like stepping on other people's toes here. Honestly, your future self is saying that you can tend to maybe be a little bit too nice when it comes to helping others out, or like coming together with a team plan, or trying to make your plans come to fruition whilst guiding a team. And I think that your future self and spiritual team is saying that you try to give too much credence to too many different voices that don't coalesce together, whereas you see the way to go. I think you see how you can utilize the different people around you, or the different resources you have to like work together. But I think you try to place yourself aside so that you don't dominate the area or the group here. But your future self and your spiritual team is saying that you need to kind of quit that. And always, like when you are the Emperor, when you're representing this type of energy, that is your job. You know, your job is to be the boss. Your job is to be the leader here. And don't sell yourself short here. Your future self is saying that you have a pretty solid vision here with our tens. You have a really solid, great vision. You have a solid plan to get there. So don't worry too much about what is possible, what is necessary around you. What you just need to be concerned about is just making it happen, because I think that's what you can do. That's what you're made for. You're made to make things happen. And then we have the Magician right underneath. Okay. And that is in reverse though. Still, that is you. I think it's in reverse because this type of energy hasn't been tapped in yet. And I think that makes sense with the tandem Wheel of Fortune also in reverse, because the Magician works in divine timing. All right. The Magician takes advantage of the world around him or her, you know what I mean? And since both of the Magician and the Wheel of Fortune are in reverse, this is kind of like a wake up call slash like a homecoming call for you from your future self to say, go ahead and tap into that power, because you know it, you got it, we know it. It's time to actually use this. Don't be afraid. Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and get into this other deck of cards I have. It's Oracle cards, but after that, that's going to be it, y'all. It's going to be a wrap. We're going to be using the Karma cards by Montefarber. I say that like it means something. I don't know who Montefarber is, y'all, but it's like the only deck I have that I say the author too. I think I say the same thing with Zeke's Arcana sometimes, but I don't know why. Anyway, let's see. These cards are planets, signs, and houses. Okay. We have the first house, and that is Aries energy. Okay. The 11th house, and that is Aquarius energy. Whoa, hold up. I know there are more, okay, sorry. Mercury, and that is Gemini and Virgo energy. Neptune, and Neptune is Pisces energy. Ooh, pulled that out of my butt, man. I have not seen Neptune in a minute. Sorry, I just impressed myself. I was like, ooh, I remember that. Anyway. Okay, let's go ahead and read these. And then that'll be it. So I read these for a message as well as time period. So let me see. Aquarius is the time period for you to look out for. And that is November No. That is January February? Yeah. January, February. But the message here though, man, this first house right here, this is the first house is reliance of self, okay? It is knowing what you are capable of, pushing yourself, believing in your skills. And I think your future self really wants you to tap into this, okay? Even if it is just saying it out loud at first, like not even believing it. Like, oh, I'm an amazing leader. Even if you don't feel like that, even if you don't believe it, just say it, because it's here. We've had the whole damn reading talk about the amazing emperor energy that you embody, so just do it. And then we have this 11th house here. You need not worry about doing this all on your own, because you will get that circle of friends that's going to help you, okay? That's going to help you with determining your place amongst society, as well as your place amongst your journey, okay? So I'm not seeing that you're comparing yourself to your friends or like to these groups of people. It's just you're going to be able to see where they are, and then you'll be able to see where you are, and then make decisions from that, okay? Not because of where they are, it's just like, okay, well, I think I'm doing okay, or I think I'm doing great, or I should do more, you know? Something like this. And that's being backed up here with our Mercury energy, okay? Mercury is the planet having to do with communication here and study, all right? So I need you to, your future self is saying they need you to continue the study of what inspires you, okay? And what you need to let go. Because I am seeing that there is a type of bind or tie that will hold you back from your prosperity. Yes. Yeah, let's go ahead and end this here. Okay, I just wanted to take this time to say thank you. Thank you so much for joining me and the Rococo Empress in our reading today. I hope you enjoyed it. It was so fun giving this reading for you guys. And if you haven't already, please check her out. Go to her channel, see what the other side is, see what the past has to say. I'm interested. I want to know. But anyway, I wanted to say a special thank you to the Rococo Empress for working with me and doing this tarot reading with me. And if you are from her channel, welcome here. Welcome to the MySeaAngel channel. Hope you enjoy your time. And if you have, thank you for subscribing and joining us. Thank you for joining the Angel Army. We so love you to have you here. It's amazing. And if you are from my channel, you'll check her out. Join the Rococo Empress Kingdom, or I don't know if she calls it that, but anyway, I really had a good time with you guys, so hope to see you in another reading, okay? Bye-bye!